Hare Krishna. Now we'll have one talk on life problems and success. The talk will be delivered by His Grace Veer Krishna Prabhu or Vijay Kumar Behra. And Prabhuji has completed his B.Tech from Regional College of Engineering Raurkela. Right now it is called NIT Raurkela. And for last 25 years he was in Qatar. He was the head of corrosion engineering in one big MNC. Currently in news we see that there has been many attacks in Qatar LNG facilities. Prabhuji was there. He was working for 25 years and he has been associated with ISKCON for last 25 years. So let us please welcome him by giving one applause.
Hare Krishna. At the outset, I would like to thank the Medical College of Burla to give this opportunity to ISKCON Burla, and also I give thanks to all the volunteers who are working for this. So today the topic is life, problem and success. So you see in the photograph. So can you tell what you are seeing this? Anyone?
Govardhan Lila.
Hare Krishna.
Govardhan Lila.
So Govardhan, one Prabhuji is telling he is seeing Govardhan Lila here. Anyone else? What we are seeing in this photograph? So Lord Krishna, he is lifting the Govardhan hill. For whom? The Brajavasis. And Brajavasi, they are taking shelter of the Govardhan hill. Correct? Or taking shelter of Lord Krishna. And you see in the outside there is thunder, there is torrential rain. The rain when there is a devastation. So at the end of the Brahma's life, so when there will be complete devastation, so there will be Samvartak rain. That torrential rain is happening and thunder is there. So all are rushing towards Lord Krishna to take the shelter. So similarly, our life is also having lot of problems. So anyone who does not have any problem in his life or in her life? Anyone who does not have any problem? Anyone is here who does not have any problem? So that is why Lord Krishna in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, he is saying, Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata abhithanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujayam. So when there is decline of religion, so I come. Okay, to establish the religion. So in the beginning, he is telling to establish the religion, I come in every age. But the end, Lord Krishna is telling, Sarva dharman pariteja mamekam saranam bhaja. So what he is saying? So you give up every religion and take shelter of me. Sarva dharman pariteja mamekam. Only me. Then what I will do? Whatever sin you have, so I will purify. So only we have to surrender Lord Krishna. Then only He will purify us. Then only our problems of our life will be solved. Can you take to the next slide? So here, before the Mahabharata war, so Arjuna went to heavenly planet to acquire different weapons. So he satisfied Indra, Agni and other demigods. So he acquired all the celestial weapons. At the end he satisfied whom? Lord Shiva, and he got Pasupata. But when the war started, so when he said, take the chariot in front of the armies, both Kaurav and Pandava's army, I want to see who has come to fight. So when Lord Krishna took the chariot, when he saw all his relatives have come to fight against him. So at that time, so what was Arjuna's condition? So he was very much King Kartavya Gopura. So he did not know what he has to do. So, and his body was trembling, his Gandhi was falling, and so he was really in a problem. So finally he took shelter of Lord Krishna, because he could not know what is good for him. So, Karpanya dosa bhavata svabha Uchami tvam dharma samudha cheta Yasya rasa nischitam buhitame Sisyate aham sadhimam tvam prapanna. So he took shelter of Lord Krishna. He accepted Lord Krishna as Guru. So then only Krishna told him all the solutions. Before that, Arjuna was telling his problem and Krishna was telling different. But he was not giving any solution. The moment Arjuna took the shelter of Lord Krishna and he accepted Lord Krishna as his Guru, then only Lord Krishna has instructed him and whole Bhagavad Gita came. Next photo. So, in the second chapter, Lord is telling to Arjuna, Matra sparsastu kaunteya sita usna sukha dukkada agam apayino anityasya tamsa titiksya bharat. O son of Kunti, anyone can read this?
O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O son of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
So, the happiness and distress, it comes automatically. So, there people generally they wonder why bad things happen to good people. People tell so सी एते भक्ति करूथला सी काहे केते कष्ट पाउछ साधारण कहती साधारण लोक माने so why bad thing happens to good people. So the happiness and distress, it will come automatically. And what Lord is telling, so they are like appearance and disappearance of winter and summer season. So you have to tolerate without being disturbed. So sometimes the happiness comes to our life, sometimes distress comes. So but we should not be carried away by those happiness and distress. So when happiness comes, generally people becomes so happy they forget their religion. So माने एमि देखा जाय जे जहा पाखर हठात कोरी बहुत पैसा पड़े से कोन करियो से पैसा को डिफरेंट वे रे वेरी रॉन्ग वे यूटिलाइज करियो से यूटिलाइज कला मात्रे कोन होबो सो ही विल fall in the material part one. So similarly when there is a distress, so much problem comes in the life, so totally he becomes devastated. So here Lord is telling, so you should be equal, whether it is happiness or distress, you should see equally. Like mother in our village, earlier mother was cooking in the summer season also she was cooking with firewood and with such heat. In the winter also she is cooking with love. Similarly, the yogis, those who are in Himalayas, in the month of January or December, in the winter season, they also take bath early morning. So whether it is what is our duty we have to do. Whether it may have, sometimes we get success, sometimes we don't get success. Sometimes happiness comes, sometimes distress. Sometimes we do not get the success. But we have to continue our duty. Correct? So this is the lesson. Next. So here two slokas are very important. कर्मण्यवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुः मा ते सन्देहस्तु कर्म.
You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled to the fruits of action. Never consider yourself the cause of the results of your activities, and never be attached to not doing your duty.
So, as the student, what is your duty? To study. So first and foremost duty is to study. So that you have to do. But when you are studying, so everyone is getting success. So all are preparing for the NEET exam after MBBS, and everyone is getting success. The like two babies, they are born at the same time. Okay, they are twin, and the parents are giving equal opportunity to them. Means equal opportunity the parents are giving. But out of the twins, someone is getting success, someone is not getting success. But equal opportunity. They are born at the same time. Still, one is becoming more intelligent, one is becoming less intelligent. So why it is happening? Because everyone is carrying the karma phala from his previous path. So we have to do our duty. So we should forget what the result is coming. But we have to prepare very intelligently how to get the success. But the rest you have to give to the Lord. How the result will come. So you should never consider yourself the cause of the result of your activities. The next sloka, Yogastha Guru Karmani, Sangat Tyakta Dhyan Dhananjaya, Siddhi Asadhyaya Samabhutta, Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Perform your duty equipoise towards you. Abandoning all attachment to success or failure, such equanimity is called yoga. So when you are doing the duty without thinking success or failure, then your work is a yoga. So you are in equanimity. So there is one video we can show. You might have seen this video.
See, which you don't want to see, or you don't want the next generation to see in this country as far as healthcare is concerned.
Arnav, let me give an example why medical profession, especially as a heart surgeon, what we can do sometimes is nothing short of magic. I'll give you one example. A typical patient we operate, so-called blue babies. They are
Blue babies?
Blue babies.
What are blue babies?
Blue babies, these kids have a hole in the heart, so pure and impure blood gets mixed, and their lips and fingers are always blue. They lose consciousness every few minutes. So they are in a bad shape. A typical patient of mine is a little baby who is very blue. I take the baby, we take the baby inside the operating room, and we do the surgery. After 4 hours, the baby comes out. Baby is in the ICU. Then we call the mother to see the baby. And you can imagine, mother is coming. She knows how risky these operations are, with all the tension to see the baby. She comes and looks at the baby. And first reaction is, she looks at I tell the mother that this is your baby. She is fine now. First reaction is, she is not my baby. Then we tell her that it is your baby. Then she says, she is looking very pink, and she was very blue before. I said, yeah, she's a blue baby, she was a blue baby, now she is a pink baby. Then she will touch and she will ask me, will she always remain like this? Then I tell her that yes. In 4 hours, we have transformed the entire life of the baby. We have transformed the entire life of the family. And they can never forget this experience. Tell me which profession you can magically transform the lives of the entire family in just 4 hours. This is the power of healing. This is why I want every young child to look at medical profession as a wonderful profession they should embrace.
So how many of you, after seeing this video, so you want to excel in your medical profession? Can you raise your hand? So sometimes, once you take the admission in medical, sometimes you think if I would have taken admission in engineering, it would have been better. So after 4 years, I would have completed, then got a good job, and earning also good salary. Sometimes I can go to USA and other countries. I can earn a lot. But you can see from this video how it is inspiring. So how the medical profession can change the life of the society. But one thing you have to remember, once Radha Swami Maharaj, so he went to a doctor with one patient. So the doctor treated the patient well. So when he was cured, so Radha Swami Maharaj told, so by the mercy of the God, so he was cured. Then the doctor said, so there was no hand of mine, I had treated him. So the Maharaj told, no, so you are the medium, but by mercy of the Lord, he was survived, he was cured. No. The doctor told, I had cured him. So Maharaj told, no, if you are curing him, so sometimes the patient comes and you give the best effort, still the patient is not cured and he loses his life. Sometimes we give the best treatment in the best hospital by the best doctor, still the patient dies. So at that time you are not able to protect him. Correct? So medical profession, you are doing a great job. At the same time, we should also think, so there is Lord's hand, whatever job we are doing. So that is the lesson learned, we have to learn here. So next slide. So here, steady mind and steady intelligence. Why it is very much required? In any profession, so steady mind is required and steady intelligence is required. And how we can have the steady mind and steady intelligence? Dukhesu anudigna mana sukhesu vigeta spriya vitaraga bhaya krodha stita dhira muniruchyate.
One who is not disturbed in mind, even amidst the threefold miseries, or elated when there is happiness, and who is free from attachment, fear and anger, is called a sage of steady mind.
So steady mind, so when there is threefold miseries. What is threefold miseries? Adi Devi, Adi Bhauti, suffering to you. Simiti Adhatmik. Adhatmik on our own body and mind, they give also suffering. They give difficulty to us. When we become old, our own body is giving suffering to us, correct? So Adhatmik, Adi Bhauti, and Adi Devi. Adi Devi means when there is heavy, like cyclone or earthquake. So these are threefold miseries. So one who is having steady mind, he is not disturbed when there is threefold miseries and when there is happiness. So when there is happiness also, there is a great danger. When Lord Indra, so he was the king of all the three planets. When Durvasa Muni went there, and Durvasa Muni gave Indra one garland, Prasadimala. The Lord Indra, out of his proudness, he did not respect the Prasadi Mala, he put the mala in the Oirava, in the head of Oirava. So the elephant, the elephant does not have knowledge, anything. So the Oirava, the elephant, he put the mala below the ground and crossed on its leg. When Durvasa Muni saw it, he became very ill. And he caused you lose all your opulence. So when we become very happy by our opulence, so that also creates danger. So it is telling when we are very happy and when there is misery, so we should treat them equally. And when one becomes a devotee, so he naturally he does not carried away by the happiness. Similarly, when he is suffering, he thinks, I had to get so much of suffering. By Lord's mercy, my suffering is very less. Lord is so merciful. How we are seeing our suffering, that is very important. Because in this world, we cannot avoid misery. Misery will come. Like wherever we are staying, the different living entity will come and will give some misery to you. But how you are seeing the misery? So that is important. Similarly, next sloka, it is giving about steady intelligence. Dani sarvani samjamya yukta asita matapara vasehi yasandriyani tasya prajna pratisthita. One who restrains his senses, keeping them under full control and fixes his consciousness upon me, is known as man of steady intelligence. So what Lord Krishna is telling here, one who controls his senses and he thinks upon me, that man has steady intelligence. In Bhagavad Purana also, Lord is telling, one who controls his senses and he is merciful to others and he is doing bhakti of mine, so he can attain me very soon. What are the 3 points? What are the 3 points? One who is merciful to others. Second, who is having self-control. Third is, he is doing devotional service of the Lord. By these 3, he attains the Lord very easily. So the doctors, they are showing compassion to others. Generally, they are merciful to others. And they are having also some self-control compared to others. Correct or not? So what they are lacking? The third part, the devotional service. The devotional service means it's not like you have to give up your profession and do bhakti. So wherever you are, so you can do the devotional service. It is very easy. Compared to if you engage in the knowledge, pursuing the knowledge of the Vedas. So Vedas, how many slokas are there in Vedas and Puranas? You cannot complete in your life. And once you read also, you cannot understand. And how you can come to the conclusion? The intelligent person, what he will do? In Bhagavad Gita, there is one sloka, you know. After completing all knowledge, Jnanvan mam prapadyante Vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabham. So after searching of knowledge, life after life, one comes to the conclusion that Vasudeva is sarvamiti. He is the end of everything. Then he takes shelter of Lord Krishna. And the intelligent person, he will immediately surrender to the Lord Krishna. Instead of searching, reading Vedas and searching Lord Krishna everywhere, he will surrender to Lord Krishna. So, the man who has intelligence, who is thinking upon Lord Krishna and he is having self-control. So, he is having this intelligence. Generally, yogis, they are doing the yoga, Ashtanga yoga for the mind control. Like 6th chapter, Lord is telling about Dhyana Yoga. So if you see how difficult it is to perform Dhyana Yoga, how to see, how much to eat, and it is very difficult. At the end, Lord is telling, Yoginam api sarvesam mata gater antaratmana sadhavan bhajate joma. Yoginam api sarvesam mata gater antaratmana sadhavan bhajate joma samay uktatamo. So he is telling, out of all the yogis who always abide in me, always thinks of me, and who is doing devotional service, so he is the greatest pure. So instead of doing all the dhyana, difficult dhyana process, one who is thinking about the Lord. So whatever we are doing, when we are studying or we are performing our duty, when we are thinking of Lord Krishna, so definitely we are yogis. So then Lord Krishna is telling he is the greatest of all yogis. So steady mind, ame janile, steady intelligence ame janile. तारपरे नेक्स्ट लोग क्या लिखें 2.66 नास्ति बुद्धिर अयुक्तस्य न च युक्तस्य भावना न च अभ्यवायत शांति असंतस्य कुत सुखम. One who is not connected with the Supreme can have neither transcendental intelligence nor a steady mind, without which there is no possibility of peace. And how can there be any happiness without peace? So this is very important. So first we read steady intelligence we require, steady mind is required. So how we can have steady mind and intelligence? If we are connected with the Supreme, Lord Krishna, then we can have steady mind and steady intelligence. And when we don't have the steady mind and steady intelligence, there is no possibility of peace. And without peace, there is no happiness. So if we want happiness, what is the formula? We should have steady mind. And we should have steady intelligence. How we can have steady mind and steady intelligence? If we are connected with the Supreme Lord Krishna. So, are we connected with Supreme Lord Krishna? How we can connect with Supreme Lord Krishna? Like if we want to meet Modi, can we go directly and meet Modi? Is it possible? So how we have to go? So we have to go by the proper process. So who knows Modi or who are very close to Modi, we have to catch him. Then only we can go and meet Modi. Similarly, the devotees who are with Krishna, who has given their life for Krishna, if we have association with them, then only we can have we can be connected with the Supreme Lord Krishna. So momentarily, if we some moment of association with the devotees, by that we can connect with the Lord Krishna. Sadhu sang, sarva shastra kahe, labha matra sadhu sang, सर्व सिद्धि है लभ मात्र साधु संग क्षणिक समय जदि आम साधु संग करवा जमी आपण मैंने आसिले माने भक्तर संग कले से यही संग आपण कोड़े पाई परिबे माने भगवान जतले खुशी हे जिवे द लॉर्ड बिकम्स वेरी हैप्पी वेरी प्लीज बाय योर सर्विस बाय योर ऑस्टिरिटी जतले आपण तपस्या ये सब द्वारा आपण खुशी भगवान तर खुशी हेबे से आपण कोन देबे आपन साधु संग देवे भक्त जन को पठेबे तांकर संग करिया पे से आपन ऐश्वर्य देबे नहीं भगवान तो आपन खुशी हे से कोन देबे साधु जन देबे भक्त जन को देबे आपन को जीवन रे सेही भक्त सेही साधु को संस्पर्श रे आसी कि आपन माने भगवान पाखु पड़ी जी यू कैन हैव एसोसिएशन ऑफ लॉर्ड कृष्ण अदरवाइज नॉट पॉसिबल सो यू हैव टू टेक एसोसिएशन ऑफ the devotees, and devotees are not far away from you. They are very near to ISKCON Burma. Very near. They are staying in ISKCON Burma. So if I know medical student, you have to give lot of efforts in your studies. It's not possible to give time for this every day. So at least on Sunday, if you can come to the temple, so you can have association. But definitely, generally, because by association with the devotees, you can develop the sattva guna. Without sattva guna, the mode of goodness, you cannot conquer your bad habits. So with the bad habits, because all of us are in the mode of passion and ignorance. So if you see in the IITs, how difficult it is to get into IITs. But once they get into the IITs, you know, one IIT student, he was always first up to 12th class. But when he went to IIT, so in first semester or second semester, he got 9th in his class, he becomes 9th. So he was totally disturbed. And that student, he took suicide. Why? So he was in the mode of ignorance. Though he is very intelligent, but he is in the mode of ignorance. One who is taking suicide, definitely, he is in the mode of ignorance. So similarly, we have mode of passion. Generally, we have mode of passion. But unless we establish ourselves in the mode of goodness, it is not possible to associate with Lord Krishna, or we can connect it with the Lord Krishna. For that, we have to associate with devotee. Because sanjata sanjayate kamo. Like in English proverb, we know, jaha saita hame misiba, the person we are meeting or associating, whatever his quality, we adopt his qualities. Correct? Similarly, so earlier when we are in our house, generally we go to bed early and rise early. Correct? But when we come to the hostel, so you are rising early, you are going to bed early. I know some students, they might be going to bed at 2 a.m. Some 3 a.m. also. Correct? And the next day, 11 a.m. If it is Sunday, sometimes they will skip lunch also. So in our engineering college days, they will write in front of the door, I am crashing, don't disturb me. Means a deep sleep. So what is deep sleep? Deep sleep means ignorance. The man who is in ignorance, so deep sleep. So he forgets everything. दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है उससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता। तो रात 2 बजे 3 बजे सोते जाएगा। यानी जो डिवोटी है वो 4 बजे 3 बजे उठता है। जो डिवोटी आपण भीतर के डिवोटी थिबे से 3टा 4टा बेले से उठुची से तो उठुची अन्य माने सोया बजो। टोटली इट इज ह्यूमन लाइफ। भालू जो कोन करे दिन रे सोए भालू दिन रे सोए रात्रि से बोलिबो पशु माने रात्रि रे बोलिबे दिन रे सोइबो तेणु धीरे धीरे एमिति हवा द्वारा कोन हबो you will develop the mode of ignorance. So when you mix up with the devotees, because devotees have different qualities. So he does not waste any time, the devotees. So that is very helpful for a doctor. And by associating with the devotees, you will develop some good qualities, very good qualities, the mode of goodness. Otherwise, without mode of goodness, like the Brahmanas, they generally have mode of goodness. That is why they are able to worship Lord Vishnu. Without having mode of goodness, you cannot worship Lord Vishnu. It is very difficult. So we have to develop the mode of goodness. So without connecting with Supreme Lord, we cannot have steady mind and steady intelligence. And without steady mind and steady intelligence, we cannot have peace. Without peace, we cannot have happiness. So one of my relatives, his newborn baby, he was admitted in hospital in Bhubaneswar. So that baby was in very serious condition. So I wanted to meet the doctor, the pediatrician. So when I met him, he was behaving abnormally. Generally it does not happen for a doctor. So he was behaving abnormally. And I told to the what is the medical authority, why he is behaving like that. Then the person told me his wife, he is divorced from his wife very recent. Then he told, okay, because he was busy all the time in the hospital, so he could not give time to his wife. Because demand, earlier the wife is different, nowadays wife is different, correct? So there is lot of, unless you have similarity or the sacrifice attitude, that is also it is mentioned in Bhagavad. Because Lord Krishna is inside everyone's heart. So when one is worshipping Lord Krishna, because in other heart also Lord Krishna is residing, so Lord Krishna is happy from his heart, from inside his heart, and Lord Krishna is also inside other heart also, the wife's heart or husband heart. So by worshipping Lord Krishna, one can have a very good conjugal life. Otherwise, because lot of doctors generally have, it is a demanding job. So you have to give a lot of time. Time नदेला मात्रे आपण एठी पेशेंट आउ इमिति आपण पढुचंती ठीक अछि पढिबा आउ ड्यूटी माने दिटा टोटली डिफरेंट. So if you are doing a job and you have a lot of pressure from the medical authorities, from the outsiders, from the patient family, so how you can deal with all this? So if you are in the mode of ignorance, you will be agitated. So then the problem will come. So how you can handle those problems? So unless you take shelter of some supreme, or higher authority, you cannot manage your own problem. So when you are surrendering to the Lord, Lord is Mata Smriti Jnana Apavanam. Lord is inside our heart, but He is not giving any instruction. The moment you take surrender to Lord, then Lord starts giving instruction. Then you can understand how to deal with all this. So by that you can prosper in your profession also. So like one story, like Ambarish Maharaj and Durvasa Muni, you might have heard. So Ambarish Maharaj was a very strong devotee of Lord Krishna. So he has engaged all his senses in the service of the Lord. So one day, next he was observing Ekadasi. Next day is a Paran time. There is a particular time to break the fast. So when he was going to break the fast, at that time Durvasa Muni came with his followers, thousands of followers. And Durvasa Muni told, you wait, we are going to take bath and we will come. We will have the prasad together. Then Paran time was going away. So if he cannot break the fast, then he have to wait another 1 year by fasting. So then he consulted his ministers like Brahmanas. Then Brahmanas told, you take water. By taking water, you are not taking any food. And by that also, the Ekadasi fasting is successful. So he took water. But the Durvasa Muni, by his mystic power, he could know it. So generally, Atiti to Dakiki, Atiti agare apon khai debe. तारे कौन हो सेटा बहुत बड़ा अधर्म कथा. सेटो Durvasa Muni बहुत रागी गले. So he wanted to, so by his जटार गोटे कस बाहर करके माने गोटे राक्षस बाहर कर. And that demon came forward to kill Durvasa Muni. The moment the demon came, the Sudarshan Chakra came to protect whom? Ambarish Maharaj. To protect Ambarish Maharaj. And that Sudarshan Chakra ran after Durvasa Muni. So Durvasa Muni went to Brahmalok, to Brahmaji. Brahmaji told, I cannot protect you. because Sudarshan Chakra is behind him. Then he went to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva told, I cannot protect you. Then finally he went to Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. And Vishnu told, I also cannot protect you. Because I am inside the heart of devotees. So finally you go and surrender to, ask forgiveness from Ambrish Maharaj. So even if, my point is, the moment Durvasa Muni came as a demon to kill Ambrish Maharaj was standing, he could not go back one step also, because he was standing there only. He knows Lord will protect him. So by surrendering to the Supreme Lord, so one gets peace and happiness. Next slide. So this is 69 and 72. Yanisa sarvabhutanam tasyam jagrati samjami yasyam jagrati bhutani sanisa pasyata mune. What is night for all being is the time of awakening for the self-control. And the time of awakening for all being is night for the introspective self. तो तामाने जेतेबेले समस्तंकर दिन होता है जे साधु ऋषि तांकर राति होता और समस्तंकर राति होता है तांकर ऋषि मुनि मानकर दिन होता है तामाने कोन माने all the people in this world, they are enjoying, they are engaged in sense gratification, they are forgetting the Lord, but the Muni Rishi, they are not engaged in sense gratification. So when others are enjoying, they are controlling their senses, right? Similarly, the doctors, they are not less than sages. So when Corona was there, everyone was inside the home, and doctors, so how much sacrifice they were doing. So they are like sages. So they were helping the people. Right? So when others are enjoying, the doctors are sacrificing their life. And everyone cannot sacrifice their life. So the Tamoguni, Rajaguni, they cannot sacrifice their life. Who can sacrifice? One who is in the mode of goodness. They can sacrifice. The 2.72 ऐसा ब्राह्मी स्थित पार्थ नैनम प्राप्य विमुहति स्थिति वास्यम अंतकाले अपि ब्रह्म निवारणम मृच्छति. That is the way of the spiritual and godly life. After attaining which a man is not bewildered. If one is thus situated even at the hour of death, one can enter into the kingdom of God. So, everyone in this material world is bewildered. So, anyone can bewilder you. He can take away you by his logic and by his intelligence. But who is not bewildered? Those who are having steady mind and steady intelligence. And who can have steady mind and steady intelligence? Who is connected with the Supreme Lord Krishna. They are having steady mind and steady intelligence. And that is the way of the spiritual life, godly life. And for that, it is not necessary you have to give up your profession and you have to go anywhere. So, Tasmat Sarveshu Kalesu Mama Anusmarita. What Lord is telling in Bhagavad Gita? Tasmat Sarveshu Kalesu Mama Anusmarita. Even you are fighting, but you think of me, always think of me. Mai Arpita Manobuddhi Mama Asamsa. Lord Krishna is telling you just give your mind and buddhi, mind and intelligence to me. By that, there is asamsaya. There is guarantee that you will come to me. So, even if you are not going anywhere, but if whatever duty you are doing, if you are thinking about Lord Krishna, Then also, like Arjuna, he was fighting. At the same time, he was thinking of Lord Krishna. That you can do also. Anyone can do. Correct? Anyone can do or not? Whatever job we are doing, we can think of Krishna. So by that also, we can have steady-minded and intelligence. Then we can take the right decision. By that, we can become successful in our life. So, Khatwanga Maharaj, so he was actually in the progeny of Lord Ramchandra. He was, I think, grandfather of Dasara. So, when there was fight between the demons and the demigods, Devata and Asuranka Madhya Juddha Chalitila, so they took the help of Khatwanga Maharaj. And Khatwanga Maharaj, he fought with the demons, and by that the demigods, they become victorious. So when they become victorious, they ask Khatwanga Maharaj. So you asked any boon, any benediction from us. But Khatwanga Maharaj, because he was in the heavenly planet, so he asked, how much time is left for me in my life? They told some muhurtas or some minutes are left. Then what he did? He immediately came back to this earthly planet. After coming to this earthly planet, he meditated on Lord Krishna, and by that he, after he left his body, he went back to the Godhead. So similarly, because Khatwanga Maharaj, what he did? He came to the earthly planet and meditated on Lord Krishna. Similarly, you see, they are giving all the opulences, the demigods, in the heavenly planet to Khatwanga Maharaj, but he did not accept. He came to earthly planet and meditated on Lord Krishna, and he got the perfection. So, then it is very easy to get perfection if we are thinking about the Lord every time. Next. This is last slide. Another 5 minutes. So this picture you might know it. So सेटा कौन समुद्र मंथन. समुद्र मंथन कहीं हेला कहीं माने असुर माने देवता मानठू तांकर स्वर्ग छड़े लिए. जेतबे स्वर्ग छड़े लिए गले से माने गाय की कहा शरण रे गले ब्रह्मा के शरण रे गले. ब्रह्मा के शरण तले गले से ब्रह्मा कौन कहउछंती ए श्लोकटा यथा हि स्कंध शाखानांतरोर मूल अवसत अवसेचनम एवं आराधनम विष्णु सर्वेषाम आत्मनः च हि. When one pours water on the root of a tree, the trunk and branches of the tree are automatically freeze. Similarly, when one becomes a devotee of Lord Vishnu, everyone is served. So, for the Lord is the super soul of everyone. So, Brahma is telling, by satisfying Lord Vishnu, everyone can become happy. Because आमे जेतबेले ए जगत को आसीचो हमर किछि ऋण अछि समस्त प्रति ऋषि मान प्रति ऋण अछि से तो शास्त्र लिखिछन्ति तो शास्त्र पढ़िबा से ऋण जीव देवता माने वायु आसुछि जल ए सब भगवान दै छन देवता माने ताको प्रति ऋण अछि ए ऋण आमे किमिति कटेबा किमिति सोचिबा जेतबेले भगवान को विष्णु समस्त प्रकार आ जीवजंतु केते लिविंग एंटिटी अछन्ति they are helping us in different way. You are in medical profession, you might be knowing that. Every living entity, somewhere they are helping us. Even earthworm. सेमान समस्त केमिति आमे ऋण नेच माने ऋण तो हमको माने ऋण परिशोध करिया पड़ियो. हाउ आमे केमिति करिबा जेतबे आमे भगवान विष्णु कर सेवा करिबा डिवोटी होबा एवरीवन इज सर्व. सो सेति में ब्रह्मा कहउछन्ति तमे सब चालो कोडी चला विष्णु को पाखो चला कहा कहउछन्ति देवता मान कहउछन्ति सेठु देवता मान को नै कि से कोडी जाइछन्ति विष्णु को पाखो एडी विष्णु कहउछन्ति कि हमर एमि सब प्रॉब्लम हेछि हमको हेल्प कर. भगवान विष्णु कोन कहउछन्ति तमे जाई समुद्र मंथन कर मंदरांचल आना ଆଉ ବାସୁଗୀକୁ ମାନେ ରୋପ୍ ଭଳିଆ ୟୁଜ୍ କରିକି ତମେ ସମୁଦ୍ର ମନ୍ଥନ କର। ଯେତେବେଳେ ସମୁଦ୍ର ମନ୍ଥନ କରିଛନ୍ତି କ'ଣ ବାହାରିଛି? ଭଳାଭଳ ବିଷ ବାହାରିଛି। ତେଣୁ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ଶରଣରେ ଆସିବା ଟିକେ ବିପଦ ଆସିପାରେ ଫାଷ୍ଟ କାହିଁକିନା ଆପଣ ଷ୍ଟଡି ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ହେଇନି। ଆମ ନିଷ୍ଠା ଷ୍ଟେଜକୁ ଯେପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଆମେ ନ ଯାଇଛୁ ଆମେ ସେଥିରୁ ବିଚ୍ୟୁତ ହେଇପାରନ୍ତି। ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ଫାଷ୍ଟରୁ ବିଷ ଆସିଲା। ତେଣୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବିଷ ଆସିଲା ସେ କୋଉଠି ଗଲେ? କାହା ପାଖକୁ? ମହାଦେବଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ପଳେଇ। ସେଇଠୁ ମହାଦେବ ମାନେ ବିଷ ଖାଇବେ ନା, ବିଷ ପିଇବା ପୂର୍ବରୁ ତାଙ୍କ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରିବେ କି ନାହିଁ? ଏତେ ବଡ଼ କାମ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି, ବିଷ ପିଇବା ପାଇଁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି, ସ୍ତ୍ରୀକୁ ପଚାରିବେନି କାଲି କ'ଣ ହେଇଯିବ କି? ପୁଣି ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ କ'ଣ ଅବସ୍ଥା ହେବ ତାଙ୍କର? ଏଠୁ ଭବାନୀକୁ ସେ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଭବାନୀକୁ ପଚାରି କହୁଛନ୍ତି ପୁଂସ କୃପୟତ ଭଦ୍ରେ ସର୍ବାତ୍ମା ପ୍ରିୟତେ ହରି ପ୍ରୀତେ ହରौ ଭଗବତ ପ୍ରିये अहम सचराचरः तस्मादिदं करं भुंजे प्रजानं स्वस्तिरास्तु मे। My dear gentle wife Bhavani, when one performs benevolent activities for others, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari is very pleased. And when the Lord is pleased, I am also pleased, along with all other living creatures. I am also pleased along with all other living creatures. Therefore, let me drink this poison, for all the living entities may thus become happy because of me. भगवान शिव कौन कहते? समस्त खुशी पाई ଯେତେବେଳେ ଜଣେ ଅନ୍ୟର କିଛି ହେଲ୍ପ କରେ ସେତେବେଳେ କିଏ ଖୁସି ହୁଅନ୍ତି? ଲର୍ଡ ହରି ଖୁସି ହୁଅନ୍ତି। କିଏ କହୁଛନ୍ତି? ଭଗବାନ ମହାଦେବ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେତେବେଳେ ଅନ୍ୟ ଜଣେ ଆଉ କାହାର ଉପକାର करे लॉर्ड हरि खुशी होती और लॉर्ड हरि खुशी है मात्रे मु खुशी हुए। महादेव को मु खुशी हुए आउ खाली मु खुशी हुए नहीं सब जीव जंतु जिते अच्छे समस्त खुशी हुए। ऑल आर बिकम प्लीज। सिमिलरली डॉक्टर्स आर आल्सो हेल्पिंग पीपल, सो बाय दैट लॉर्ड इज आल्सो प्लीज। व्हेन लॉर्ड इज प्लीज, महादेव इज आल्सो प्लीज and all the living entities are pleased. So you are doing wonderful job. So a little bit only think of the Lord. Okay. So by that you can attain the Supreme. So great person, they accept suffering voluntarily. Voluntarily they accept suffering. Who are the great persons? Like the doctors. So when there was difficulty in Corona time, today also, when there is difficulty, so they are accepting the suffering voluntarily. By that, Lord will be pleased and everyone will be pleased. So only my request, you have the association of the devotees at least once in a week. So you come to the temple, have the association with your devotees for 1 hour, 2 hours. So that will make your life perfect. There is no doubt about this. So how many of you are agreed to come on Sunday program? Can you raise your hand? So try to come. That by that your life will become successful. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you sir for this nice lecture. I hope सबको कुछ न कुछ इंस्पिरेशन मिला होगा। हम सर को धन्यवाद कहेंगे एक बार जोर से हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र करके। रेडी? हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। अभी एक शॉर्ट ड्रामा दिखाया जाएगा। इसका शीर्षक है पतित पावन जगन्नाथ।
हरे कृष्णा। सबको मालूम है ना पतित पावन जगन्नाथ कहाँ रहते हैं? पुरी में। कहाँ पे? सिंहद्वार के पास। तो उनका स्टोरी है ना, तो ध्यान रखिएगा, तो आप रिलेट कर पाओगे।
A beautiful day at sea.
Indeed.
Good morning.
We were just admiring the view.
Hope you guys are having a good time aboard.
I must say, the warmer air is a welcome change.
Captain Uncle, tell us where are we going? I feel so lost in the ocean. There is just water everywhere.
Darling little girl, having started from Calcutta, in just a few days we will reach Pondicherry. And as far as the waters, dear, we are in the ocean. So there is going to be water all around. And you little tiny tot, here is a little toy of a sea animal for you.
What is it called, Captain Uncle?
Whale, sir, a whale! That's right, a whale.
Not this, Captain. You have to rush to the cabin and take a look. It is huge. We were hoping we'd be wrong, sir.
No! It's definitely a whale! Heading straight towards our ship. Oh my goodness!
What on earth is happening?
Blistering barnacles! There is a railing storm right behind it. And the whale is probably trying to escape the storm. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. We are experiencing some rough weather. I would request every one of you to please vacate the sun deck immediately and return to your cabins. Pardon my intrusion, sir, but what is it that you are doing in this moment of peril? Are you not aware of the impending danger?
When was there a time in this world when there was no danger? I am praying to Lord Jagannath. He is the Lord of universe. He is the controller of all controllers. He is the supreme father of all living entities. Nothing in this world moves without his will. I have full faith in Lord Jagannath. He will surely protect us.
Oh, Jesus! Unbelievable! The storm has strangely changed its direction, and so has the whale. We are safe! Ah, sir, your faith in your Lord has miraculously saved us today.
He always does.
I truly admire your devotion. I shall surrender my life to him and present the bell of my chamber in his honor at his temple.
We thus present our drama, Mathura meets Vrindavan on the chariot of love.
Odisha, also known as Kalinga and Utkal, has endured the scars of several bloody wars and the relentless fury of nature, and yet it stands as India's best kept secret, preserving a treasured storehouse of sacred age-old traditions, ancient classical arts, and untouched pure devotion. However, it is Sri Kshetra Jagannath Puri that beats as the spiritual heart of the land of Odisha and proudly boasts the iconic Jagannath temple, where the language of every stone translates into the language of pure devotion. Here, the Lord of the Universe, Jagannath Swami, rules not from a golden throne, but from the hearts of his devotees, and majestically rides on the chariot of love. During the grand Rath Yatra that rolls forth like a river of grace, where millions flock to get a glimpse of his oceanic smile and honor his Mahaprasad as divine mercy. It was here that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wept, prayed, and danced in divine ecstasy. Thus, Odisha is not merely a place, it is a sacred doorway into the mystical pastimes of the Lord of the universe.
Ramachandra Deva ki jai.
Are we ready to counter the attack of Taki Khan?
Yes and no, Maharaj.
Meaning?
Our forces are weakened and recovering from the previous attack of the Nizam of Hyderabad. We have received confirmation of full support from all local tribal chiefs.
Good.
But some zamindars, out of fear, have defected to the Mughal side, Maharaj.
Cowards! Since the Nawab of Bengal has installed this Taki Khan as a Subedar of Utkal, he has spread a reign of terror. He is fanatical, politically greedy, and most importantly, dared to violate the sanctity of our Jagannath temple and imposed heavy taxes on pilgrims. Yes, we have a much smaller army, but they are highly skilled in bowmanship and sword fight.
But the Mughals have cannons and a much larger infantry and cavalry.
We carry the legacy of the Bhoi dynasty and have inherited the title of Gajapati, and hence we are the custodians of the sacred heart of Utkal, our Jagannath temple. We must keep it unconquered, unbroken, and resplendent at any cost.
Maharaj, the relatives of Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra Maharani have been secretly moved on palanquin last night to Banapur, via Chilika, then to Athagar, and finally deep in the Tanjam forest.
Also, the Ratna Bhandar has been safely secured.
Very good. A small lamp is fire and refuses to bow down before a storm, even knowing it may be extinguished.
Unfortunately, in the war that followed, Maharaj Ramchandra Dev was defeated, captured, and imprisoned.
Chandradev, the great Gajapati of the small kingdom of Khurda? How does it feel to be in our Barpati fort prison house, Maharaj?
Your power comes from your Emperor Shahenshah Muhammad Shah, sitting on a throne of Delhi, infamously called Rangila due to being born in the hands of women and slave to wine. But our power rises from our faith, surrender, and devotion for the one who sits on the throne of our heart, the Lord of the universe, Lord Jagannath.
I can see the lion is in chains, but still roaring. Impressed. You have a choice. You either remain rotting here in this beautiful prison, or I have a beautiful sister Razia. And I am proposing that you accept our hand in marriage.
Never!
The choice is yours. And the choice is obvious. Since you have practically nothing to eat in this dungeon, you can chew on my proposal, Maharaj.
Maharaj Ramchandra Dev?
Who is that?
I am Razia.
Oh, so you're Razia. Your brother Taki Khan's evil plan is to bind me in family ties with you and gain greater control over my subject and extract more taxes without fear of political intrigue or local resistance.
I know the storm raging in your mind regarding my cousin brother's proposal, but I'm feeling compelled to tell you something about my birth today, which I haven't shared with anyone.
Your birth?
My mother was a devout Hindu who was forced into marriage with a Muslim. But I also worship Jagannath as the Lord of my life. So I suggest that you accept Taki Khan's proposal.
But the guardians of religion will reject my Hindu status because I touched you.
In that case, I promise that you can marry me, but never have to touch me. This sacrifice that we both will make today is the only way to safeguard the Jagannath Shri Mandir from desecration by the Yavanas.
You not only have physical beauty, but also deep devotional wisdom.
From prison, Ramchandra Dev married Razia.
Dushtatma. He has fallen from being a devout servant of Lord Jagannath and he has become slave of lust.
Pashandeep Patitaji. Now what about his privileges? As custodians of the sanctity of our traditions, from now on he cannot enter the temple and cannot sweep the road before Rath Yatra.
And also, no utterance of Ramchandra Dev during lighting of Mahadeep on Ekadashis on top of the temple for his protection.
I have also heard that all his Hindu queens deserted him and returned back to their father's house. This misfortune is the result of becoming Patavashta.
And not only that, he has now been given the name Hafiz Qadar Khan.
Vishnu. Now, my dear brothers, you can practically see how the illusory energy, Maha Maya, can bewilder even a staunch devotee like Ramchandra Dev.
Daily in the dead of night, Ramchandra Dev would come from Khurda and express his bereaved heart, standing at the Sivadwara gate.
Oh my Lord Jagadol, I have lost royalty, my queens, my subject, my religious status, practically everything. It hurts me to know that my own people have misunderstood me and rejected me. But what agonizes me the most, oh Lord Purushottam, is that I am unable to behold your blessed darshan. Something which my eyes used to feast on and my heart would rejoice for so many years, every day. Now, forlorn and dejected, this lowly servant is seeking your shelter. Oh, Antaryami, you know my heart, you know my thought, my motivation. Oh, Jagabandhu, oh, Dinanath, when will I be able to behold your ever-smiling, resplendent form again? This Ramchandra Dev has no one but you, my Lord Jagannath.
Unable to resist the cries of his dear devotee, one night,
My dear Ramchandra Dev, being present in your heart, I know your innermost secrets. The supreme sacrifice you have made for my sake made you lose everything of this world, but has earned you my personal darshan, which is rarely achieved.
Oh, Dinabandhu, my beloved Lord, you have come for me. When all doors of the world become closed, there is one door which always remains open for those who call you with helplessness and love, my Lord.
Your stream of tears were like ropes pulling me from my Ratna Simhasana to the Simhadwar. Just as you are eager to see me, so was I eager to see you. It was not within my power to stay within the temple.
you see what has been happening every morning?
Are you talking about these Diana flowers and ornament of Lord that are scattered daily?
Yes, all the way from Ratna Simhasan right up to Simhadwar.
I have never seen or heard anything like this before.
Adbhut Karmana. This incident kept recurring until one night Lord Jagannath came in the dream of Rajguru and resolved the mystery.
Hare, the Rajguru Paramalakshmi is coming here.
Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath. Listen, my dear brothers. Yesterday, Lord Jagannath appeared in my dream and told me he was displeased with the decision of our temple management of not allowing his dear devotee Ramchandra Dev inside the temple.
Oh, really?
Yes. Jagannath said that therefore he has been coming to the Simhadwar to bestow his darshan on Ramchandra Dev every day.
The Lord has rectified our grave mistake of misunderstanding our devoted king.
And he has personally restored his immaculate character and unblemished pristine love for Lord Jagannath.
In my opinion, in order to commemorate this extraordinary affectionate dealing of a Kalya Thakur and Maharaj Ramchandra Dev, we shall install his deity form right here at the entrance so that he may have his darshan daily without breaking the rules of the temple.
Yes, yes.
Good decision. Good decision.
From today onwards, this magnificent form will be famous as Patita Pavan Jagannath and will give his merciful darshan regardless of caste, creed and religion to all those aspiring souls who are not allowed entry into his temple. Jai Patita Pavan Jagannath! Jai!
So it is already very late, so will not take much of your time. So part of the Ram Navami celebration is supported by MCL, that is for awareness on de-addiction. So it will not take much time, only in 2 minutes I will conclude. So we know there are three kinds of people. First kind of people, they hear and they first kind of people, they hear and they apply in life. So don't drink alcohol, don't smoke. They hear and they apply. Then there are second class of people. They hear, but they want to test it out. And when they see it is affecting them, when they see it is affecting their friends, then they decide that I should not drink or I should not smoke. So, and there are third kind of people. Even if they see that some of my friends are suffering from cancer, or they have lung problem, still they continue to drink or smoke. This is third kind of people. So we are celebrating Ram Navami. So it is very useful, the example of Ravan. So Ravan was a person of third kind. So he heard that he should return Sita. He should return Sita. He was very much addicted to his pride and to his lust. So he heard that he should return Sita. From Mandodari he heard, from Bibhishan he heard, from Kumbhakarna he heard. Then he heard, but he could not do it. Then he saw one by one all his sons are killed. Akshay Kumar is killed, Indrajit is killed, Kumbhakarna is killed. Then third, he himself was killed, but he did not learn the lesson. So everyone of us know there are many kind of addiction. So next slide. Like addiction is a condition when a person becomes physically or psychologically dependent on a substance, activity or behavior. And even though he knows it is wrong, he is not able to withdraw himself from that symptom. Next slide. Next. So why addiction happens? Due to peer pressure. Friends tell, if you don't smoke, when you will get a job and there will be a party, what will you do? You will eat an ice cream. Everyone will be taking wine and taking cigarette. What will you do? You will take an ice cream. So with peer pressure, they start to drink or smoke. Then there is curiosity to try out something new. Then there is lack of awareness that the harmful effect of drugs or wine. And easy and free availability. Like the most dangerous addiction is today mobile addiction. So there was one classroom and the teachers asked the students, what do you want to become in future? And one student told, I want to become a doctor. Another student told, I want to become an engineer. So likewise, another student told, I want to become an IAS officer. And there was one student, he told that I want to become a smartphone. So the teacher told, why you want to become a smartphone? Because he told that in my home, everyone is loving smartphone more than me. My father is having a smartphone and he is busy with smartphone every day, every time. My mother is having a smartphone and she is busy in seeing the updates and posting the videos, YouTube shorts videos and seeing the WhatsApp status. And my grandfather, grandmother, everyone, even my brothers, sisters, everyone is busy in smartphone. So if I will become a smartphone, everyone will love me. And all the students today, they are also busy in smartphone. So everyone is addicted to smartphone because it is very freely available. So there is a quotation, if some product is free, if something is available free, we are the product. Next. So we know these things. Due to addiction, we lose focus in studies, there is financial and family problems, there is poor health, there is anxiety and depression. Next. So addiction starts as a choice but ends as a need. First, we form an habit, then that habit controls us. Next. So everyone knows about addiction. So what should we do for de-addiction? So next, the last slide. So first, awareness. We should be aware of the harmful effects. Next, there should be the determination to quit. And the main thing is support. We need support of our friend, family and well-wishers. Then replacement. Unless there is a higher healthy habit like yoga, pranayam, or we have some higher test for doing some social service, or we engage in ourselves in some good activities, it is very difficult to quit the addiction. Then we need consistency. Means there should be daily effort to do some good activities so that we can get rid from addiction. So this was it regarding the addiction. Now we will conclude today's Ram Navami celebration with a fantastic Kirtan. So our Kirtan team be ready. Thank you very much.
We thanks to Santu, his manager in MCL, and we thank MCL for organizing such event. Now we'll have a short kirtan because it's already time. It's a type of bhajan clubbing. We didn't have much time, and we are not a pro, we are not trained artists. We have just rehearsed only one time again. Just to please you and please Ramchandra, we have tried something new and first time. I hope you will enjoy. And after 5 minutes, I think first year should go for dinner. That we can decide. Next. Please give us 2 minutes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna. Take.
Those who want to connect to ISKCON Gold and activities of ISKCON Gold and ISKCON Youth Forum, you can scan this code in between.